he'll make me better as a player.
When you have a performance of JaeLyn tonight, I mean, JaeLyn Withers, he really stepped up, especially in that first half. Seeing a performance like him tonight.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody on the team is really happy for him. This is his hometown, and he came out, had a really good game, so we're just all happy for him. We're not too surprised because he does that a lot in practice, and it's just really fun for us to see that come out on the biggest stage.
Sorry if this was asked before, but you guys just playing Michigan State on Saturday. Just your thoughts about playing Michigan State, Tom Izzo, and seeing them in the next round.
I think it'll be very fun. I know that Tom Izzo is one of the best coaches ever, so I think it'll be really fun to play against them tomorrow on the biggest stage. I think that's just really fun, and I'm really excited.
Are you under the weather? You got inhaled a couple times, like when you went to the bench. You look like maybe you're under the weather.
No, I'm not under the weather.
So the debut in the NCAA tournament, how would you assess it? There are obviously some rough patches throughout the game with the turnovers. You specifically.
I didn't think I played too well, but I think it's just a learning experience for me. I'm about to go watch some film with Marcus and be better tomorrow.
What did you learn from the game?
I got to look back at it and see, but I learned that everybody's talented. It doesn't matter what team you're playing against. Everybody's good.
Who's the value of getting your first taste of playing in an NCAA tournament game? Because everything about it.
What's the question?
Just your take on the value for you playing in your first NCAA tournament game, kind of going through what this is all about, because there are a lot of bells and whistles that are different from a regular season.
Yeah, I think it's just a learning experience for me. I'm a freshman. This is my first time playing a tournament, so I think it's just. I'm really blessed to be on the stage, and it's just a good learning experience.
How good was it for you guys to face the zone there for a while?
I think it was pretty good. I think some teams in the future might do that, so it was good for us to get a taste of it today.
It's super important, and that's what you need to win the NCAA tournament and to win these tournament games one at a time. Is you need depth, you need guys to step up, and like RJ said, like we've been saying all year, it could be anybody's night, and we've shown that throughout the course of the season. It's a luxury to have as a team to be able to count on guys 1 through 14 to come in and make plays and impact the game. And we've shown it all year, and it's obviously good to see it in the tournament, first round, and we're going to need it Saturday.
Thank you.
The Jay Wood's energy that he brought off the bench, what did that mean to you guys early on?
He was great. I mean, his energy, his activity, his ability to finish, get in the rim, get the bigs in foul trouble, it was awesome. And we needed every bit of it. And we've seen that from him all year. We know how good a player he is. And that's what makes our team really good, is we've got guys who can step up and deliver big-time performances in big-time games. And JaeLyn really helped us out tonight.
A couple of guys seemed a bit disappointed with how you guys came out in this matchup. How would you summarize this first game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's ups and downs in basketball. These tournament games are tricky, especially the early games. Wagner's a conference champion. They're a good team. They play a unique style of basketball. We came out and we were a little sloppy. We didn't take care of the ball as well as we wanted to early. We didn't pressure them as well as we wanted to early. But the thing that we're proud of is we reacted, we responded, and we were able to do those things, correct those things in the second half, and obviously push out the lead to win this game by a good margin. And so there's always things to take away from games and learn from, and we're going to learn from some of those things, but also got a lot to be happy about the way we played there.
How do you pick up a guy like Elliot, who seemed like he was kind of hard on himself?
Elliot's got he's got such great maturity, and so we're not worried about Elliot at all. He's such a terrific player, he's such a terrific teammate. Obviously for us older guys, some of the guys who've been here before, keep encouraging him, talking to him. But I have no doubt, and we have no doubt that Elliot is a big time player who's going to make incredibly big time plays for us in this tournament, and we need him, and he's going to show up because that's the kind of player and guy he is.
You had a matchup with Michigan State. What can you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't, we obviously just finished this game, so we haven't had a chance to really scout them, but we can say it's a good program. And this is what the tournament brings you, is it brings you a lot of good teams right after one after the other. And so we're excited. I know I'm excited. And I can't wait to get out and compete on Saturday.
I mean, it was however many of us, our first tournament game, so not everybody had the best game. You know, not everybody was too efficient. We definitely didn't have our best game as a team, but to get this game out the way and to come out with a win was huge for us. And I think, you know, helped us go.
You guys did a lot of things well. You checked a lot of boxes. There was some ugly stuff, but you still checked a lot of good boxes.
Right, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, to have this game today, I mean, he was learning the experience for us. I think it was great for us Saturday.
Did you get the feeling that Armando kind of wanted to make a statement today after what happened last year?
No, I just think Armando comes out, you know, every game, realizing what he can do, taking advantage of, you know, the opportunities in front of him. And I mean, we knew, you know, their bigs just couldn't guard Armando one-on-one, so we knew giving the ball to Armando today was going to be the key to win the game.
Was that kind of the game plan coming in, considering they only had one guy over 6'7"?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we knew giving the ball to Armando was going to help us win the game. And I mean, us as guards too, we wanted to force the ball inside.
What is it about his game in particular that makes him so successful, especially in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, he's just dominant. Like, you put just one guy on him, you're going to have a rough night. I mean, it's as simple as that. He's just a dominant big. Yeah.
The energy Jay Witt brought off the bench for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, the energy he brought off the bench is great. You know, his rebounds tonight and, you know, his second chance effort and just his production in the paint, you know, was huge for us. Definitely gave us a huge boost in the first half, and we're going to need that from him the rest of this tournament.
What are some of the turnovers? Some of the turnovers just seem kind of careless or trying to make a great pass when an easy pass would be easy. How would you assess the turnovers?
More careless, yeah, more careless. I mean, sometimes we think we have a read, but we don't. So definitely a little careless, but you know, the one thing that's good about this team, our turnovers, you know, they're never selfish. You know, they're never guys trying to do this and that. They're always careless, so you know, we can build off of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ended up, you know, bouncing back this time. So I think it's great, especially with a lot of family understands.
And to do it in the tournament too, biggest of stages. Like, how special was it just to, you know, do it in an NCAA tournament game?
It's even crazier. A double-double in my first ever March Madness, you know, tournament game is crazy. I mean, it ain't really hit me yet so far, but I know once I get back to the room and talk to my people, it'll for sure hit me.
You kind of downplayed it yesterday when I asked you about playing here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But you seemed hype on the court.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess like bringing that energy and that effort is something that you know, my team necessarily needs from me with you know, how I play within the team aspect, and you know, I got to do that today. I was efficient doing it.
You said you had, of course, you maxed out your ticket request. Did you take a look at your family while you were going on?
Yeah, I try not to look in the stands. I know it might be a little distracting, but yeah, I peeped them whenever I came to the bench.
We got North Meg just winning another state championship. How proud are you of the team and kind of the way they kept it up ever since you left?
Man, it's great. I mean, Tristan Maxwell ended up getting one. Isaiah got one. A handful of guys. I mean, I think Dwayne Lewis is doing a great job up there. That's for sure.
Have you talked to Isaiah much as he's kind of gone through his recruitment and going through his own journey?
I talk to him here and there. He's really good people. Really down to earth, but really energetic on the court for sure.
I was gonna say, I guess after next year you can't really talk to him too much more.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, we can talk a little trash to each other when we play them, but yeah, it'll definitely be pretty good going into the next year.
Coming in, you guys had a high advantage, and going inside would be big. Did you kind of have an inkling that you might have a big game or have an opportunity to have a big game?
For sure. I think that was the focal point with, I guess, like the game plan, and you know, we just came out and tried to really focus on that, getting to the basket, not really settling for the easy threes that they might give us, but you know, fighting for a better shot that's either a foul or a layup.
And their zone kind of gives guys issues at times?
I would say it would be more so our aggressiveness. I think that certain instances we could have been a little bit more aggressive, but we were a little passive in some instances. But I think that yeah, that's an adjustment that we can always fix off the court, you know, whenever we have time to prep.
How frustrating were those early unforced turnovers for you guys? Seemed like you guys kind of a little flat after that.
I would say they were very frustrating because, we were making runs, we were getting stops, scoring, getting to the free throw line. And the turnovers kind of gave them a little bit of momentum to, put some points on the board. So I think that that kind of, we had to refocus after that.
What was the difference in pulling away in the second half, you think?
I believe we had 0 fast break points in the first half. So that was a big focal point, getting stops and, pushing on the break and making smart and easy plays.
JaeLyn, what was the stat that Coach was reading off to you before you left the court? I saw you guys we talked a little bit. Do you remember what stat he was showing? It's like at the game had ended and he was like chatting with you. Was he like showing you a stat?
Oh no, he was telling me how to do radio with and that was it. I was like, that's my first time having to do that in a minute.
Yeah.
Probably a little. Yeah.
Obviously today, your most statistically, I guess, most productive game kind of in a while. What kind of openings were you seeing in the Wagner defense? You got to line a lot. Just kind of what were you seeing up there?
I would say, just finding that open area where I can, utilize my athleticism more. Just crashing the glass and being relentless on the boards.
How many family members do you know that were out there tonight? Do you know what the exact number was?
Probably about 5 or 6. I know this weekend it might be a little more, but we gotta situate the tickets today.
How much of a dream is this to have your NCAA tournament debut in your hometown and then have a game like you had?
I don't know, man. It really hasn't hit me yet, but it's crazy to even have a double on this, on this stage and this time of the year. I don't know. You can't really. I'm kind of lost for words, honestly.
JaeLyn, did you say this was the first time you've done radio after a game?
Not since Louisville. That was probably the first time.
Well, here. Oh, you did it after Louisville?
Yeah, after Louisville I did.
Okay, I was going to say, you picked a hell of a time to get it done here.
Right. Hell of a first time.
You've got 35 boards, I think, of the last 5 games. What has been the difference for you being more productive with all the activity you bring to the court?
I would say just being relentless on the glass. I think that, me getting my hands on, like, loose balls or, maybe, like, keeping the ball alive during, like, loose rebounds, like, just small stuff like that kind of, just keeps me into the game.
A lot of putbacks, a lot of tip-ins. Are you learning to read your teammates' shots better now, too? Or is that just a matter of being more aggressive and guys aren't boxing you out?
I think it's just a little bit more aggressive and, guys aren't really boxing me out. I think that Armando typically gets doubled or everybody, collapses on Armando. So I think that leaves me opportunity to, fly into the glass and clean it up if he does miss.
A lot of them have been there. A lot of them have been there.
Right, that part. They were just landing right in my area.
You played a little 5 today, too.
Yeah, I played a little 5, just for a little bit.
Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, we were switching everything, so it was a little small ball on it. They went small, so we went small, and we're really versatile on the defensive end. So I think that was a good adjustment by Coach Davis.
How many miles away from the arena was your house growing up?
From here, probably like a 5-minute drive. Not far.
5-minute drive?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
What do you remember about that live play you got from Elliot on that fast break?
Yeah, I mean, I knew he was gonna throw it, but it was just like I didn't know like in which manner he was gonna throw it. I didn't know if he was gonna like throw it up with 2 hands, bounce it, throw it behind his head. He real crafty with the dom. So I mean, I was just running hard and waiting on it to go in the air, and I had to go get it.
You got that play going with a defensive play. Is there a code that if you can reward the guy who made the defensive play, reward him? Because you got rewarded there.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely looked out and rewarded me on that one.
You got that one big time.
Yes, sir.
How many family members?
It's a different crowd. We're playing against a team we really hadn't seen all this year with smaller guys, but obviously a lot of athletic and skilled guys on that team. But it was a smaller team, and the way they played was just a lot different from what we played. So I knew coming out, it would be us coming out a little flat, just trying to figure everything out. But I thought we did a good job of responding and playing our basketball towards the second half.
As you were walking to the press conference room, you pointed at JaeLyn. Can you just talk about his energy and play that, especially in front of the home crowd?
Just super happy for him because JaeLyn all year, he's been great, but today he got a huge opportunity to really show everything that he has. And I mean, going into this tournament, I think he's one of our most important players just because he can do so many different things. And when he's playing his best basketball, we're a tough team to beat because we can put him on the athletic tall wings, and he can also go rebound, go out there and catch lobs, knock down shots, and do a lot of different things.
You've been around a while, so you know how to flush a win and a loss. Elliot was kind of hard on himself after the game in the locker room. What's your kind of message to him as a vet on the team?
Just tell him it happens. I mean, the way he's carried himself all year as a freshman has been amazing. I can remember me as a freshman, Elliot, RJ, Caleb. It was tough for us as a freshman, but I think all year he's done a great job of bouncing back from not having his best game that he would like, and I know he'll be huge for us versus Michigan State. They got a lot of great experienced guards, so it'll be fun to see him out there versus them, but he's played against great guards all year, so I know he'll be ready.
Is it difficult, though, Armando, to keep him, Elliot, from getting down on himself? He always seems like he's so hard on himself. You know what I mean?
Really, it's just one of those things. It's tough as a freshman because you let a lot of outside factors that you can't control contribute to different things, and it just comes with an age thing, but I know he'll be locked in because he's always responded, and it'll be great for us.
What does it do to everybody else on the court when JaeLyn comes in with energy like that?
It opens up everything because, like I said, him running on the transition, creating lobs, his running got Cormac an easy layup, and just the different things that he can do that guys on our team can't do. It just takes us to a whole nother level, and defensively he can block shots, steal, go out there and guard a guard, ice ball screens, do a bunch of different things. So when he's playing his best, it makes us our best.
What does he do that others can't do?
I mean, you see it, just the lobs, putbacks, different block shots that he do, just his movement.
He's been very productive on the offensive glass. Going back to the Duke game, I think in the last 5 games he has 35 rebounds, a bunch of putbacks. Why has he had more success in the line with tip-ins? He's getting beat onto the rim and tipping stuff in.
Just that time. I think all year he's got a chance to just learn what to do and what not to do, and he's learning from his mistakes, and he's really getting indoctrinated into like our culture and the team. So it's been great, and I mean, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that he can do that none of us can do, and I think he's been showing it just with his play, and we'll just need a big-time performance from him on Saturday.
Is what part of what you're saying that it takes time for a new guy to learn to play and mesh with other guys, and part of it, if you're an offensive rebounder, is learning how to read your teammates' shots. Yeah. And he's learning how to read their shots now. So there's an element of comfort he has now he didn't have like 2 months ago.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's tough sometimes when you got me and Harry out there trying to get rebounds. So a lot of that is a little luck.
I'm not trying to come over here negative.
Locker room closes in 6 minutes.
It feels like he's going in a bad way. Like, he didn't have the greatest ACC tournament. Today wasn't the greatest. Like, I mean, what are you doing? I know he's so hard on himself. Like, what do you have to do to sort of maybe get him back in it? Because obviously you guys are in a different gear when he's playing.
Yeah. I think it's going to be more than fine. I mean, like you said, I know he's hard on himself, and I think that so speaks how much he sees the potential in himself, and we do as a team. So he's gonna be more than fine. I told him after the game, you gotta have like a short-term memory, whether that's one bad game or one bad possession. Next play mentality, because you don't want to kind of just build on that. Yeah. And he's gonna be good for us. I know he's a really special, talented kid and player. So he's definitely. I know he's probably like kicking himself right now, but
he always does.
I know he does. But I mean, that just shows how much confidence he sees in himself and we do as a team. But he's gonna be good.
When you said you told him short-term memory, was that you guys walking off the court or back here in the locker room? Just what was that?
Just like on the bench. Yeah. I could kind of just see him. And, me being like as a senior, I didn't have like someone to, tell me that as a freshman when I first stepped onto campus. So kind of just be that guy just to help him out.
What is recovery like tonight for Saturday?
A lot of ice tub, some food work, recovery, just kind of just get off our feet, get a stretch in, and be ready for Saturday.
Did you guys have a team dinner tonight? What does that look like?
I have no idea.
You got a matchup.
Hopefully something good.
You got a matchup with Tyson Walker, both being New York guys. What do you know about his game, and what do y'all?
So I played against Tyson. Let me backtrack. Me and Tyson were actually teammates. I'm gonna say 5th grade. He was playing for some Brooklyn team, AAU, and so he went to Christ the King. And I played against him and actually Jose Alvarado, my freshman and sophomore year. He's a really talented kid who can really shoot the ball well, moves well without the ball, tough finisher. So I know his game a little bit just from playing, but he's actually had a phenomenal couple of years at Michigan State. So I think it'll be a good matchup.